Pathfinder Rider. It is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Veschek, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
I'm just hoping we don't turn out to be a significantly bad development.
Nothing you've done approaches the damage caused by the kett. And speaking of kett, I wish we knew more about how their invasion started. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The kett are a military people. They must have logs. And perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the kett?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.
I was just minding
You're
my
a
own
long way
business.
from home. Need
Enjoying the
anything for the
fresh air.
journey?
Right. Remember the last time you said that? That was a misunderstanding.
My back's killing me. Get used to it. Part of the job. Just make sure you don't drop the fusion cores. Did that once. Spent a year paying it off. Sons.
You can do it!
No one's being cheated. How dare you accuse me in the street? You're a coward. Call Silver Side, then you'll be run out of town.
You're the human who came from Aya. Is it still beautiful there?
The most beautiful world I've seen in the cluster. By a long shot.
I miss it terribly. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need things I have. Small comforts, nothing of value to you.
What's a small comfort on Vold?
Clothing, tools, art, toys, anything to remind them of happier times. Things they can hold in the dark.
What do you mean, people with things they don't need?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya. whole city's empty?
Quiet as a tomb. Nobody left.
How did you get away?
Just luck. No kett patrols on the route I took out.
We don't usually let outsiders into cold storage. Where we keep the food shipped from Aya. And what little we can grow here. We save energy using the ice as a natural freeze room.
Smart.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
I'm cleared for 3 years' work. They'll have me tending the algae farms.
Congratulations. Enjoy the smell.
At least it's don't touch anything. Boxel says you rescued her brother. I don't have words to express my gratitude. I am Eski Yevith, steward of Techix. I hope to make your stay here a pleasant one. It's the least I can do.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Vold, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the kett presence. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself Steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the kett with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Did they injure you, or just chase you off?
They chased me, and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing.
Welcome to the Araton. I'd offer you space, but a group from Hajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Hajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the sun heaters to thaw them out.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It is dark out there, isn't it? It's a good thing Marifa's sun lamp's here.
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The kett destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
I'll make those monsters pay for what they did to your people.
Which we appreciate. But I need your help with something else. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Vold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The kett came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
The ice drills in Hijara worry me. It's right over Yuvara route.
I don't think they can drill deep enough to do any damage.
But it may disrupt their migratory patterns. We don't know what kind of effect that'll have.
Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the Resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, the Yavara are vital to Angaran culture. We need to stop these hunters.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
You said you have folk tales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Avara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the Avara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yavara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
So your granddaughter, Kesh, is superintendent of the Nexus. I thought the Krogan all left.
Nexus brass would have loved to see Kesh off that station with most of us. My Rushan's special. She's keeping them honest. Get me up there and I'll take those bastards myself.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the kett, we're gonna do it.
We haven't been able to take down any of their defenses. Many lives were lost trying.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
The poachers aren't here.
They must have continued following the Yavara. Why would anyone, near the end of their life, take a chance joining the Initiative?
Why would anyone at the start of theirs join up with strangers like us? Besides, who says I'm old? Who says I'm dying?
I don't think I said that.
You did.
I'm certain I didn't.
Now you're saying I'm deaf.
Ryder?
Nope, not getting involved.
Hey, you're not wrong, Chow. I am old, but I got a lot of living left.
Not like us to leave kett bodies in the open.
There's an active Angaran data device here.
May be worth a look. Still looking for big game out here. We had Thresher Maws. Gotta kill one to prove you're of age.
And if you didn't kill it?
Then you didn't live longer.
Seems like you could skip the battle and keep alive.
If you call that living.
Pathfinder, I detect kett among this salvage. Angaran technology is present in this camp. Scanning will provide more information. It seems this bug's connection to the Resistance was through a deactivated mobile device.
Where's that device now?
I'll need more data in order to locate it.
I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
What was that meal that you cooked for us last night?
I call it Drac Surprise.
Wait, we've had that before. It tasted quite different.
That's the surprise.
Pathfinder, I detect heavy weapons fire nearby.
Enemies!
Looks like outlaws. That's it. Good work.
So, the Pathfinder. Here to convince us you're a friend. If that's the goal, take my advice. Don't join fights that aren't yours. Your leader asked me to lend a hand. I'm honoring his request. Then you're free to move on. Mind yourself out here. Not everyone sees the difference between you and the kett. Here's a hint. I'm the good-looking one. Ha.
You wear a lot of dead things. Is it for respect? A celebration of life through reverence of death?
It scares people. Piss me off. I'll wear your spine for a hat.
My sensors are detecting kett technology, Pathfinder.
That was fun.
I detect Angaran technology in this camp. Scanning will provide more information. environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's a data pad here.
These people, they have no idea what the Yavara mean to us.
We'll take care of these poachers, Jarl. I promise.
Thank you. I know it's difficult to understand. The Yavara are intelligent, amazing creatures. And they are being slaughtered.
Pretty intense kett shield for the middle of nowhere.
That's Jarnuk. The kett think they'll find some remnant thing there. Our people can't break through that shield. It's controlled from the main command base.
Why was your galaxy called the Milky Way?
It's not.
But Liam said...
Milky Way is what the humans call it. We have our own word. Solarians have theirs.
So, what do you call it?
It's 600 years away. I call it gone.
These relays are carrying power a long way.
Incoming kett! Kett, on approach!
grounds are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Tell me about this Ephra guy.
He's special. A unique, once-in-a-lifetime leader that understands strategy, the enemy, and the fight is hard. Under his command, we see more success against the kett. Angara greatly respect him.
Good enough for me.
Approaching a Resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got it. Let's check it out. One down, two to go.
Kett, prep!
Probably expected someone injured or dying.
Despicable.
Feels good to be on solid ground again.
You don't feel exposed? The kett are everywhere.
I'd rather face them down here than stuck in a can up there.
sensors are detecting kett technology, Pathfinder.
You're older than some civilizations.
Personally made sure of it a couple of times.
Picking up abnormal readings from that angara. I recommend scanning the body.
Did you get anything from that, Sam?
I've added it to my database. I still need more information to repair the tracking signal. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%.
Heads up, there might be a remnant in that site.
Careful, Krogan have a saying. History is written by the victors.
Krogan do?
You're from Clan Nakmor, but you weren't born into it. You chose it.
Yeah, the shaman of the clan was strong, and the Craddock wastes were beautiful.
And you had a rite of passage?
It wasn't so much a rite of passage as a death trip. I survived. Now I'm Nakmor Drek.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Over there, isn't that a kett device?
Shooting the device will destroy it. These devices seem to be extracting remnant data and sending it to a single location.
Can we track it down?
It's heavily encrypted. I may be able to break it with more information. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Where'd you learn to fight, y'all? What's your training?
From my father, and older brothers, and sisters, and cousins, my mother's. The Resistance isn't an army. It's more than that.
What was your rite of passage?
I fell in love when I was a young man. Very young. We met on a farm on Aya. She was brilliant. And her eyes were electric. For years, I suffered with a broken heart.
Not what I was expecting.
I understand completely.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Pathfinder, active remnant nearby. I suggest investigating.
Excellently done.
Hostiles ahead!
Remnant incoming!
Over there, isn't that a kett device?
I think that's it. Good work.
To decrypt the data receiver, I need more input.
tech ahead, bound to have kett.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. That message console is hackable, Pathfinder. I've nearly completed assembly of the passcode.
How many more consoles do you need?
One will be sufficient. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Blasted to bits.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That's it. Good work.
Let's do this! Got them all. You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up! Roic's a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the kett were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Volt map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
Of all the slimy ways to make a few credits.
You steal from my people after they lose everything?
I changed my mind, didn't I?
So why tell me this?
When I got here, when I saw what the kett did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
I know better than to argue with Astra. Go ahead and take it.
She has lost a lot of blood.
Aroshenav, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The kett ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
You fought to protect your people. You crawled here, bleeding, hoping to live to fight again. I don't see a coward anywhere.
Thank you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And Ansala Venjuri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
That's two of them.
Life support is stable.
Help me, please.
Where are my colleagues? You have the map?
You mean the one you wanted to sell on Kadara?
How did... Astra. She grew a conscience again, didn't she? Girl's not cut out for this work. For what it's worth, I've been talking to these people. They have it rougher than I thought. To be honest, I don't know if I would have gone through with it. Well, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
He tried to steal from your people, Jarl. You decide.
Report to the Resistance. If you want to scavenge, you'll do it for your people.
Really?
What he did is terrible. But he snuck his ship past the kett, and that takes skill. Time to put it to use.
I don't suppose I have a say in this. Fine, I'll play it your way. Stars, do I regret asking you for help?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Drac, when I mentioned the woman who broke my heart, you said you understood.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell me why? Did someone break your heart?
Hearts. Krogan have 4. And I'm not saying shit.
I understand completely.
There's an angara device in this camp, Pathfinder. I can provide more information via your scanner.
Reload!
I am dying, though.
Sorry?
While back you asked why anyone nearing the end of their life would come all the way out here. I've lived a long time, seen a lot of things. I know I won't see much more. Guess I just want to go out seeing what no Krogan ever has.
I respect that. It's an honor to fight by your side, Drac.
Feelings mutual.
Look, the kett set up camp.
must be the poacher's camp.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat.
Can we talk?
My people. I don't understand.
The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
You better have a great explanation for hunting Yuvara. Your people won't be happy to hear this.
So the Angara sent you then? I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yuvara are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the kett.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yuvara's skin could treat the effects of kett weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the kett.
No. Not like this. Creatures are dying.
You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
Even if the enzyme helps, the Angara won't accept it when they know the source.
At first, maybe. But the Angara have always been survivors. In time, they'll see reason. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I don't know how to feel. I can't make this decision.
Sam, send her information to the Resistance.
Transmitting data.
I suggest you get off Vold before they get that info.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'll contact the commander. Thank you, Ryder. I think this is the right choice.
I'll go. Just let me pack my equipment.
temperature is falling, Pathfinder.